They told me I was not enough. They told me my voice was too small, my dreams too foolish, my ambitions too high. But I refused to believe them because I knew deep inside, no matter what they said, I was enough. And so are you. From the moment we are born, the world tries to shape us. It hands us labels, expectations, and invisible walls that we are told not to cross. It begins in the smallest of ways. How a child is dressed, how they are spoken to, what they are told they can and cannot do. These messages are subtle at first, but they grow stronger with time. Society has invisible rules, unwritten expectations. If you are too loud, they say you must be quiet. If you dream too big, they tell you to be realistic. If you want more, they say you should be grateful for less. These words, repeated often enough, can become chains. Chains that make us believe we are less than we truly are. But I ask you, who decides this? Who decides how much you are worth? Is it the people who do not know your heart? Is it the ones who have never walked your path? Is it the voices of those who have never carried your struggles, who have never felt your pain, who have never dared to dream the way you do? How can they, strangers to your journey, hold the power to measure your worth? If we accept their judgment, if we allow their voices to shape our identity, we hand them a power they were never meant to have. And in doing so, we forget the most important truth. We define ourselves. Your worth does not come from others. It is not measured by their approval, nor is it dependent on their permission. I know this because I too was told that I was less, a girl in a place where voices like mine were not meant to rise, a child in a world where power belonged to others. They told me that my education was not important, that my voice did not matter, that my future had already been written for me. And yet I spoke, I stood. I refused to sit in silence while injustice thrived. It was not easy. There were moments of fear, moments of doubt, moments where I wondered if I was truly strong enough to fight against a force so much greater than myself. But I had one thing stronger than their power. I had my belief. My belief that I was worthy, that I was enough, that my voice, however small, could create change. But this is not just my story. It is yours too. Because you, at some point, have been made to feel small. You have been told you are not good enough, smart enough, strong enough. Maybe they said you are too young to understand, too old to try something new, too different to belong. Maybe it was a teacher, a parent, a friend, or even a stranger whose words stayed with you, making you question yourself. Sometimes these words come from those who love us, spoken not to harm, but to protect. Stay safe, they say. Do not take risks. Do not dream too big. They do not always see that in trying to protect us, they are also limiting us. And I know sometimes the voice that says these things is not the world outside. Sometimes it is the voice inside our own minds. That voice whispers in moments of fear, when we try something new, when we step outside of comfort, when we dare to believe in ourselves. It tells us we are not ready, not worthy, not capable. It reminds us of our past failures, our insecurities, our fears. And because it speaks in our own voice, we believe it. We think it is the truth. We think that doubt means we are weak, when in reality, it only means we are human. But that voice is wrong. Because the truth is, your existence alone is proof that you are enough. The world has never seen another you before. It has never had your thoughts, your perspective, your strength, and it never will again. Imagine for a moment how many billions of people have walked this earth. How many stories have been written, how many voices have been heard, and yet there is only one you. That is not an accident. That is not a mistake. It is a sign that you were meant to be exactly as you are. So why should you believe that you are not enough? History has been changed by those who refuse to believe such lies. Think of those who were told no, but changed it to a yes. Think of those who were told to stay silent but chose to speak. Think of those who were told they would never rise and yet they soared. Rosa Parks, who was told to move to the back of the bus but refused. Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned but never stopped fighting for justice. Marie Curie, who was told women could not be scientists and yet changed the world with her discoveries. Their stories are proof that the world is not changed by those who accept limits, it is changed by those who refuse them. What if they had believed they were not enough? What if I had believed it? I could have stayed silent. I could have accepted the limits placed upon me. I could have let fear dictate my future. And if I had, perhaps I would not be here speaking to you today. Perhaps the girls who are now in school because of our fight would still be denied their education. Perhaps the voices that have risen alongside mine would have remained unheard. But I did not, and neither should you. Because the world needs you, your voice, your dreams, your courage. You do not need to be perfect to be enough. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to prove your worth to those who refuse to see it. The world tells us that we must earn our place, that we must meet certain standards to be worthy. But this is not true. You are worthy simply because you exist, because you are trying, because you are here now listening to these words, searching for meaning, seeking growth. That is enough. You are enough. You only need to keep going, to keep believing, to keep standing. And when the world tells you that you are not enough, I hope you answer them with the truth. I am, and I always have been. Now, take this message and carry it forward. Let no one, no system, no fear, no doubt convince you otherwise. Because you are enough. You always have been, and you always will be. Now go and show the world exactly who you are. But knowing you are enough is only the first step. The real challenge is living like it. Because the world will test you, it will throw obstacles in your path, whisper doubts in your ear, and challenge your belief in yourself. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. Moments when you think, maybe they were right. Maybe I am not strong enough. Maybe I am not smart enough. Maybe I do not belong. And in those moments, you must decide. Will you believe the doubts, or will you push forward despite them? Every great person you admire has faced this moment. Every leader, every artist, every revolutionary has had a time when they questioned themselves. It is not doubt that defines us. It is what we do with it. Do we let it stop us, or do we keep going? Let me tell you something I have learned. The people who change the world are not the ones who never doubt themselves. They are the ones who feel doubt, fear, and uncertainty, yet choose to act anyway. Strength is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. And you have that strength because you have already faced so much and you are still here. You have survived heartbreak, rejection, failure, and loss. You have been misunderstood, underestimated, and overlooked. And yet you continue. That is the proof that you are enough. Your value is not in what you achieve, how much you earn, or how many people approve of you. It is not in the titles you hold, the awards you win, or the perfection you chase. Your value is in your heart, in your kindness, in your resilience. It is in the way you get back up after falling, the way you keep trying when things get hard, the way you dare to believe in yourself when the world tells you not to. Do you know what is stronger than fear? Faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in your voice. Faith that even in your hardest moments, you are still worthy. That faith will carry you forward. Conclusion. So the next time someone tells you that you are not enough, do not believe them. The next time you look in the mirror and feel like you are not good enough, strong enough, or smart enough, stop that thought in its tracks because you are already enough. You do not need to be louder or quieter, bigger or smaller, more like them or less like you. You do not need to prove yourself to those who do not see your worth. You only need to believe in yourself, and when you do, you will be unstoppable. So go forward, Dream boldly, speak bravely, live fully. The world does not need a version of you that tries to fit in. The world needs the real you. Because the real you, exactly as you are, is enough. Always has been, always will be. And if no one has told you that today, then let me be the first. You are enough.